Hello, welcome to Spanish with Seva. Today we are going to discuss the demonstrative adjectives and pronouns in Spanish. In English, for comparison, you have demonstrative adjectives, this and that. The plural will be these and those. Demonstrative adjectives, what are they? They demonstrate where something is in the relationship to the person speaking. For example, if you say this, you point out something that is closer to you. For example, you would say this apple. And then you could say that apple about the apple that is slightly farther. Or you could even say that apple over there far away about the apple that is even farther from you. So let's see, in Spanish the apple is la manzana, and you see that it is a feminine word because in Spanish all the nouns will be either masculine or feminine, right? You see a word here, el tomate, and it is a masculine noun. Remember, you're not looking for any logic in there. Masculine or feminine nouns are random. It's a grammatical gender. That's it, no logic. So those will be the demonstrative adjectives. Why are they adjectives? Because they describe what? They describe nouns. This apple describes the apple. That apple describes the apple. So it describes a noun, so it's an adjective. And it is going to be the adjective in Spanish. Remember that in English, nouns, most of the time, they are neither masculine nor feminine. Whoops. But in Spanish they do have a gender. How do we deal with that? We deal with that by having just more of those demonstrative adjectives. Yeah? Okay, so let's take a look. You have here demonstrative adjectives. And you have este for singular masculine. You have ese for singular masculine. You have aquel for singular masculine. Note that este, tomate, would refer to the tomato that is the closest to you or to the speaker. Ese tomate would be further away, it would be that. Aquel would be the one over there, much further away. Note that between ese and aquel, the difference is very arbitrary. You have feminine noun, manzana or manzana. If you're in Spain, remember that it will not be Z under no circumstances. So it will be either manzana in Latin America or manzana in Spain. Esta manzana will be this apple, feminine. Esa manzana will be that apple. Aquella manzana will be that one over there far away. Plural. Estos will be the plural for the this. Tomates. Esos tomates will be those tomatoes. Aquellos tomates will be those tomatoes over there. Estas manzanas, esas manzanas, aquellas manzanas. Note that all of that will be this or these. And all of those will be that or those. And all of these will be those or those ones over there. Please remember that between these two, the difference is quite arbitrary. Alright, I also promised to talk about the pronouns. What's the difference between the pronouns and the adjectives? Adjectives describe nouns. Pronouns substitute them. Demonstrative adjective describes a noun. That apple describes what? Describes a noun. What's the noun? The apple. La manzana, the apple. Esta manzana, this apple. Adjective. Pronouns substitute. They go instead of the nouns. So when you say in English, which apple do you want? That one. You don't say the apple anymore. It's not the adjective anymore. It's the pronoun. How do you deal with that? Easy. Note that this accent mark, that's exactly what makes the adjective into a pronoun. So you will need to pay close attention to the accent marks, because they will be the only way that you can tell in Spanish the adjective from the pronoun. In English you say this one instead of just this, and then that one indicates that it's a pronoun. But in Spanish you have the accent mark. So the difference is quite easy. Alright, so let's take a look, and you will have here some exercise. You will have to translate these sentences, note these sentences, demonstrative adjective, into Spanish. You will do that, and then you will go back and check whether your answers are correct and they coincide with the table. If they do, you're done, and if not, spend a little bit more time on that. And if you have any questions, you can write to me, and I will try to explain it in a different way. Or if this explanation works for you, I'm very happy, and then you can work with the demonstrative adjectives and pronouns. Here you will have more exercise, and this time you will deal with the feminine noun instead of the masculine noun, and then you can give your answers, you can translate it into Spanish, and then check on the previous page whether your answer is correct. I hope this video was useful to you, and I will record another one very soon explaining more about the demonstrative adjectives. Thank you very much.